As I said, we'll take some more calls. Mr. Walters is over here, keeping the audience... has he been looking after you? Oh, for goodness sake. I get really... Has he been looking after you? Yeah. OK, fine, fantastic. Right, how did heavy metal, before we ask the Bailey Brothers, how do you think heavy metal got its name?
I think it was a phrase that didn't William Burroughs, the writer who did Naked Luncheon, also thought of phrases like the soft machine and that sort of thing, and people just nicked the idea. Heavy metal, you know.
Bum bum, Kerrang!
Kerrang!
Kerrang! Yeah. Heavy metal is quite sexist in that they sort of they drag their women around by the hair kind of feel sometimes, and they have a lot of very sort of.
Lots of this is made up, you know. I mean, when you look at the pages of Kerrang or Metal Hammer, what you find the worst thing they're doing is shaking up lager and opening it over girls.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
They do that in motor racing, don't they?
No,
but they use slightly more expensive...
Champagne. But it's not really very satanic to me, that.
Lisa over here, Lisa Dominique, of course, and her brother Marino, who plays in her band. Now, Lisa is a sort of one of the few lady heavy metal rock bands, sort of, and she's got it all there, sort of.
Of course.
I mean, how do the guys accept you?
Well,
that's a silly question. I wish I hadn't asked that, really.
I mean, to be honest, I don't find any problem about heavy metal. I think that it's... I mean, all this is over-exaggerated, you know. Yeah. When I do gigs, the kids come, they enjoy the shows. A lot. I mean, I'm more rock and roll than heavy metal, but it's like we get like...
But he doesn't. He looks real heavy. Look at him.
Well, that's what you get, right?
Well, the thing is about the last band you had on was that they were crap. And,
I have to agree with that. I don't know about you, John. But
well, John, the problem we've got is if you listen to Black Sabbath and bands like that, the first few albums Black Sabbath did, the music was brilliant. So therefore, if it was connected with satanic music or whatever, well, it didn't really matter because the music was great. But these guys just can't play the crap, and then they're like.
So Lisa, I mean, you know,
you're
sort of you market yourself as a kind of heavy metal, or you were to begin with. Are you saying that you're coming back from that a bit now? You're becoming more.
No, I've always been a rock and roll singer. I mean, that's me, you know. But I mean, I think all this thing about heavy metal is over-exaggerated. I think the thing is about heavy metal and rock and roll is it's all about attitude.
You don't pray to the devil in quiet moments in your bedroom?
No, I don't. I mean, that doesn't turn me on, you know.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't turn me on, but... I mean, the thing is, what you got to remember is these kids that go and see those shows are like teenagers. I mean, we've all been...
So they might be influenced badly, you think, to some of these bands? So you're saying some of it is bad, aren't you?
No,
yeah,
I'm
you
not.
are.
No, I'm not, honestly,
well, that last
James.
band was bad.
I know, I mean, they might have been crap, but the fact of it is that if kids want to go and pay the money and they're curious, you know, at 16 and 17, you're curious about things. And it's like they're rebelling, you know, they just get a kick out of it. So what's wrong with that?
Let's ask our man, John, was that dangerous, those American guys?
Dangerous.
Yeah, I can't say
it's about as... I mean, look...
Just a minute, Lisa. I'm speaking to John.
Lisa. Yes,
you sit there. Right, go on.
No, I don't think... And like Marino saying it's crap, and yet, like as you and I know as slightly older men, I mean, there's not that much difference between one sort of crap and another, is there? You know what I mean? It's all a bit the same kind of thing. Now, but you see, like this Lisa, you know, she is one. There are quite a few women in heavy metal, aren't there? It's not just you. There's quite a lot of them.
Actually, there is only me in the UK.
Yeah, but you look at her, and she doesn't actually look as if she's mad, bad, and dangerous to know, does she? She looks like a sort of failed air hostess, really. She's quite respectable.
Well, you're like Jonathan Ross on a bad night.
I was going... Just a minute. I was going to say that there's this wish. It's very difficult. I mean, the Nelson brothers... On a dark night, you know, you could be maybe tempted. I don't know. There's this kind of transsexual thing in some of this rock music, isn't there? There's a long... I mean, look, not to be too rude, but Marino, he's got the long, lovely hair and the pretty face and everything else.
But that's what the girls want, isn't it?
I don't know what girls want these days.
I mean, let's face it, if you're a lead guitarist in a band...
For satanic chicks.
But it's true. If you're a lead guitarist in a band, they don't want to go and see some ugly... I mean, I don't want to swear, but
OK,
I mean,
listen, just before we get into this, a quick competition, OK? We've got lots of things to give away. We've got a couple of the Marquee Metal album and CD, and we've got the Young Ones Demolition Bomb Sick, all right?
James Well condoms,
and some James Well condoms. This is the question. In which rock record was the phrase heavy metal first used? In which rock record was the phrase heavy metal first used? We'll give you the address to write to a little later, after the break.
Apache.
Well done, James. Good.